In today's Daily Tech Hack Global Briefing, a critical WordPress plugin flaw that defenders should not ignore, an access control product bug that can expose data, and an AI supply chain lesson from a Python pickle scanner vulnerability. The main takeaway is simple: web plugins, identity-style access systems, and machine learning artifacts all need the same discipline: inventory, reduce exposure, patch, and monitor. First, the lead story. NVD lists CVE 2026-14345 as a critical vulnerability with a CVSS score of 9.8. It affects WPFunnels, the funnel builder for WooCommerce with checkout and one-click upsell plugin for WordPress, in versions up to and including 3.12.7. The NVD description says the issue can lead to remote code execution through attacker-controlled post data values being written into a PHP includable log file, combined with use of include_once when that file is rendered in the plugin's log viewer. That sounds technical, so here is the defensive translation. If a vulnerable site has the plugin logs enabled, and if an administrator later opens a polluted log through the plugin interface, malicious content could be executed on the server. NVD also notes that the injection step is unauthenticated, because the nonce needed to reach the opt-in endpoint is publicly emitted on funnel step pages. We are not sharing payloads or exploit steps. The point for defenders is prioritization. This is a WordPress plugin issue with network exposure, low attack complexity, and no privileges required for the injection stage. What should site owners do today? Start with asset inventory. Confirm whether WPFunnels is installed anywhere, including staging, old marketing sites, and client landing pages. Check the installed version and compare it with vendor guidance. If logs are not operationally required, disable unnecessary plugin logging. Restrict WordPress administration access with strong authentication, allow lists, VPN, or zero trust access where practical. Review web server logs, WordPress logs, and plugin logs for unexpected opt-in activity, unusual requests to funnel endpoints, or strange log viewer behavior. If a fixed release or official vendor mitigation is available in your environment, apply it promptly after backup and testing. Second story, CVE 2026-8377. NVD rates this as high severity with CVSS 8.2. It is a missing authorization vulnerability in Armiya Information Technology's access control system, also called GKS, before version 2. The weakness is CVE 862, missing authorization, and the stated impact is unauthorized collection of data from common resource locations. The business lesson is that access control systems can become high-value data paths. They may sit near doors, identity records, facility operations, and internal networks, so a missing authorization bug is not just an application issue. If you operate GKS, confirm whether the deployment is before version 2, check the Turkish National Cyber Advisory referenced by NVD, and move to version 2 or follow official mitigation guidance. For broader teams, this is a reminder to segment physical security systems and operational platforms away from general office networks, log access to shared resources, and treat non-IT appliances as part of vulnerability management. Third story, CVE 2025-71364, rated high with CVSS 8.1, affects picklescan before version 0.0.30. Picklescan is used to inspect Python pickle files, and pickle files appear frequently around data science, machine learning, and model artifact workflows. The reported weakness is CVE 502, deserialization of untrusted data. NVD says a crafted pickle could evade detection by the scanner and later execute commands if another process loads that pickle. This is the AI security angle that matters. Modern AI teams download models, weights, datasets, notebooks, and cached artifacts from many places. A scanner helps, but it is not a magic safety boundary. If a pipeline accepts a model artifact from the internet and later runs it in a privileged build system or researcher workstation, the artifact may behave more like code than data. For picklescan specifically, update to 0.0.30 or later and review the GitHub Security Advisory and Vulncheck Advisory. For the wider program, prefer safer serialization formats where possible, isolate untrusted artifacts in sandboxes, run scans in low-privilege environments, and never let a single scanner result replace provenance checks, signatures, review, and runtime controls. Put together, today's 3 items show the same pattern across different stacks. WordPress plugins can become server execution paths. Access control products can leak data if authorization checks are incomplete. AI and Python tooling can miss malicious behavior hidden inside serialized files. The technologies differ, but the defensive workflow is consistent. Here is a practical checklist for the next hour. 1. Identify WPFunnels installations and versions. 2. Check whether plugin logs are enabled, and limit admin access. 3. Look for GKS deployments before version 2 and apply official guidance. 4. Update picklescan before handling untrusted pickle or model files. 5. Document compensating controls if patching must wait. 6. Monitor for suspicious log entries, unexpected file changes, and unusual outbound connections from web, automation, or machine learning systems. Confirmed facts in this episode come from NVD records and the referenced official or vendor advisories. The analysis is defensive, prioritization, architecture, and operational response. The uncertainty is patch timing and exploitation in any particular environment. Validate against your own versions, configurations, logs, and vendor releases. If this briefing helps your patch process, subscribe to Daily Tech Hack Global for concise AI, technology, and cybersecurity updates.